Manny, what is going on with Manny Machado? We all know that Manny Machado is not a well-liked player in Major League Baseball. People got problems with him. And last night, he found himself in the middle of something again. Bottom of the sixth inning, Manny Machado steps up to the plate, hits a pop-up to the catcher, and, well, this happens.
Questionable things throughout the course of his career.
Look at this. This is Bush League right here. That's Bush League.
And the Arizona Diamondbacks announcers start freaking out. The umpire calls interference, manager Andy Green for the San Diego Padres gets tossed, and there's some people around the league calling Manny Machado a dirty player, saying that this was a extremely Bush League play, super dirty, there's outrage, and that's what this video is going to be about. It's going to be about Manny Machado. Is he a dirty player or not? So before we do get going into this video, if you guys do enjoy it, make sure to leave a like on it. It's the best way to support the channel. Subscribe if you're new and you enjoy the content. If you like baseball, this is the place to be. We're doing baseball stuff every single day. Let me know in the comment section down below, is Manny Machado a dirty player or not? What are your thoughts and your opinions? And make sure to follow me on Twitter and Instagram at GiraffeNeckMarc. Links in the description. I'm always posting about baseball on there. So this Manny Machado play, it has a lot of people questioning, Manny Machado has been considered a dirty player for quite some time now. We know what happened in the playoffs last year.
See how far in front he is. Much of an uncoil when he swings that. And I don't know what just happened there. Machado's backing out. That's not the problem. That ends up being the problem.
We know that he's had some history with the A's. Josh Donaldson, he threw the bat at the guy at third base, meant to throw it at the pitcher because he felt like he was being thrown at.
Donaldson, who's going to tag him, and gets the out, and Manny Machado didn't like it. Helmet down. He thought the Donaldson guard.
Take it. Whoa. Yeah,
He's been known to come in sliding a little bit hard against the Red Sox. Took out Dustin Pedroia, took out Xander Bogaerts, got thrown at.
That's one relay. Nope, not going to have any.
Bogaerts has to wait on it a bit. Gets the certain out. Pedroia taken out. And he gets drilled.
He got into a fight with Yordano Ventura. I mean, the list goes on and on with Manny Machado. He's definitely not a guy with a clean record. People are looking to start stuff with him, and he's ready to go. It seems like Manny's always just doing a little bit extra. But last night, I think, is a completely different scenario, and I think things are getting completely blown out of proportion. I don't think that this is like the time in the playoffs where he stepped on Aguilar's heel or ankle when he was running towards first base. That is a dirty play, 100%. He knew what he was doing. He was running to first base. He's like, you know what? I'm going to clip his foot. Hopefully he comes off the bag. Hopefully he drops the ball, something. And he got caught, and it's not a good look. Some of the slides that he's had, like I said, going into second base, a little bit hard under the new rules, considered technically a dirty slide. But in the past, this is stuff that would have been fine, and I don't think we're talking any Chase Utley slides here. Although the Pedroia one, a little close, because he does bring his foot up a bit high towards the end of that slide, and obviously spikes Pedroia. But Pedroia himself was like, listen, it is what it is. I'm not going to go crazy about this. He didn't seem to be too upset himself. But last night, I feel like people are just absolutely targeting Manny Machado, trying to find anything wrong with this guy, and I think it's completely unfair because what he did yesterday, there is nothing wrong with, in my opinion. I think people are just way too focused on Manny Machado's antics because I don't think anything really even happened here. So like I said, we'll go through the play here and we'll just kind of talk through it and give you my opinion. So Manny Machado's up at the plate. He hits a pop-up to the catcher. Machado looks up, sees this like, expletive, puts his head down, throws his bat off to the side. Now, is the bat close to John Ryan Murphy's feet? Not really. It's on the same side of the diamond that John Ryan Murphy is. You could have said, why didn't he throw it to third? Why didn't he fly it all the way back? Why didn't he make it further away? Well, when you take a look at another angle, it looks like there's plenty of distance there. And as someone who caught, that doesn't seem like a bat that would get in my way whatsoever. And it didn't look like it got in John Ryan Murphy's way at all. It didn't touch him. He didn't trip over it. He didn't acknowledge the bat. There was nothing wrong, I think, with the bat placement. Was it a little bit too close? I guess if we're getting extremely nitpicky, yeah, it could have been further. But really, to say that that bat was dropped and that's the reason John Ryan Murphy dropped this pop-up is absolutely ridiculous. So yeah, he puts the bat down, he runs by him, doesn't touch him, doesn't hit him with the bat, doesn't do any of that. John Ryan Murphy looks camped under it, and he drops the ball. Now, when you watch the replay, Murphy's not touching the bat. He's not tripping over the bat. He's not acknowledging the bat. Machado did nothing wrong here. And then you have the Arizona Diamondbacks announcers who acted as if Manny Machado went up to him, took the baseball bat, and started chopping at his knees, trying to end his career. Calling it a Bush League play, calling him a dirty player. I mean, it's just not the case. Watch the play. Try to not have so much bias for the Diamondbacks. Try not to just hate Manny Machado, because is he the most friendly guy? Is he a likable guy? No, he definitely has made some enemies while he's playing in Major League Baseball. But to go out and see this play and just go absolutely insane, he has done way worse in his career. Players have done way worse in their career. and we're acting as if this is the worst thing that's ever happened between players in a game. And Machado did nothing. He didn't run by and scream in his ear, "You suck!" He didn't come up to him and tickle him. He didn't smack him in the knee. He didn't punch him in the face. John Ryan Murphy just dropped the ball because he's John Ryan Murphy. And you want to know why this isn't a dirty play? And here is the biggest reason for me, because as you could tell, I put a thing on Twitter, and we'll talk about that in a little bit, but here's the biggest reason why I don't think it's a dirty play. If John Ryan Murphy catches that ball, I promise you, not a single person, not a single Diamondbacks announcer, not a single fan of baseball, not a single Diamondbacks fan, not a single umpire, nothing is being done there. The only reason that this play is being called bush is because John Ryan Murphy could not catch a routine pop-up behind the dish. If he catches that ball, you hear absolutely nothing. So for those reasons, I just can't get myself to call this a dirty play. And I'm not saying that Manny Machado hasn't done stuff in the past that is questionable. Without a doubt, he has done stuff where you're just like, all right, man, stop acting like a baby. You're acting like an idiot. But this time, I think everyone is completely overreacting. I mean, even on Twitter, you guys know I'm active on Twitter, of course, at GiraffeNeckMarc. I got on Twitter this morning and I saw basically the talk was about Machado. So I was like, all right, let's type his name onto Twitter. Let's see what happens. I, of course, then see the clip from the Manny Machado play and I immediately put out a tweet. And I think you guys kind of know how I'm feeling about this already, but I'll read it out for you. Machado did nothing wrong here. People are looking for any reason to call him out, getting a little bit ridiculous now. Now, for the most part, the replies are tending to agree with me, saying that this is just a complete overreaction, but you do have some people on the other side taking the stance that this was a Bush League play. He knew what he was doing. He should be punished for this. So I wanted to get more of a feel, so I went and did a poll on Twitter talking about Manny Machado as a dirty player. And I think this answer surprises me even more. In about 4 hours, we got about 700 responses, and 42% said yes, he's a dirty player, while 58% said no. And I thought that was definitely going to be the complete opposite. Because the way it's being talked about with Manny Machado in this play is that as if he is the dirtiest player of all time. Put him in the books as the nastiest dude to ever play. But when I asked the poll, people are saying, well, he's not the dirty player. He probably just does some stupid things. Now, do I think Manny Machado is a dirty player? It's really tough. He's done some stuff in the past that makes him look like a complete jerk, makes him look like a dirty player. But for me, I just don't know if he's 100% dirty. I mean, like, he does have issues with hustling, and it tends to be that he makes these, like, hustle type plays, there's someone else involved or at someone else's expense. But I just don't necessarily know if I put him down as a dirty player. I mean, there are some guys throughout the history of baseball that are dirty players, and I just don't think Manny Machado falls in that same category as them. Do you guys think Manny Machado's a dirty player? I'd love to know your feelings down in the comment section down below. And then some other stuff to talk about in baseball. We know Bryce Harper, of course, had his first game back in Washington, D.C. He got booed like absolutely crazy, and I think after watching my video over again and editing it, I think it was the right thing. I think Washington fans had all the right in the world to boo Bryce Harper, and Bryce Harper had all the right in the world to do one of the best bat flips I've ever seen when he absolutely demolished that ball. All I know is Nationals Phillies kind of can't miss baseball right now. That was an intense atmosphere. It was fantastic. The boos, the cheers, the bat flips, the home runs, the excitement. There was a lot going on. When baseball has that excitement, has that passion in it, it becomes very easy for anybody to watch it. So while the Phillies won, and I'm not happy about it because I still think the Phillies are a fourth place team, I'm sticking by my prediction. It was a sick game. It was definitely an awesome game to watch. Then some other things to talk about actually from this Padres Diamondbacks game. Zach Greinke hit 2 home runs as a pitcher yesterday. He absolutely crushed the ball. Madison Bumgarner went yard yesterday as a pitcher, so the pitchers are showing that they can rake a little bit. We had Julius Chassin hit a home run earlier in the year as well. I think it was opening day. And kind of summarizing the entire video, all I know is that I'm excited for baseball season. It has been great thus far. I mean, we've seen some crazy stuff. The Orioles are 4-1 at the time of recording. You've got the Tampa Bay Rays on fire. You've got the Red Sox and Yankees towards the bottom of the AL East. I mean, it's very early in the season, but who saw that coming? The Yankees, fingers crossed, are going to be losing this series to the Tigers, because if they do, you guys are getting, I promise you, a Yankees lose video tomorrow. It will be coming if they lose a series to the Tigers. Orioles and Tigers opening weekend? Ooh! That deserves a video. All right, so we have an update on the Yankees-Tigers game situation, and, you know, it's with a heavy heart. You just absolutely hate to see it, but the Yankees did lose to the Tigers, therefore losing their first 2 series at home to the Orioles and the Detroit Tigers. So, as much as, like, I don't want to have to do this tomorrow, but, we're getting a Yankees lose video tomorrow. Let's go! Keep an eye out. The Yankees lose. Part 1 of 2019. Let's go. Mets are playing pretty good baseball despite Mickey Callaway being incompetent as a manager. It's exciting stuff, and I'm so happy baseball's back. I'd love to know your guys' thoughts and opinions on everything we talked about in this video down in the comment section down below. Machado, dirty player or not? Let me know what you think. Remember to subscribe to the channel if you're new and you enjoy the content. You want us to be more baseball kind of things on YouTube. This is the place to be. Remember, leave a like on the video if you did enjoy it, and follow me on Twitter and Instagram at GiraffeNeckMarc. Links in the description. That's gonna be it for today, guys. Thank you all for watching. YouTube recommends you watch this video right here, as well as this is my most recent upload. So click through those if you have not yet seen them. Thank you guys for watching, and I'll see you tomorrow. Bye.